We're talking a little bit about the basics this morning. Joining me today is Dr. Stahovich from the Center of Aesthetics and Plastic Surgery in neenah. And we're going to talk a little bit about some of the basics when it comes to summer safety. Good to see you, Doctor.
Good morning.
First of all, I know you know what you guys do. One of the things that you do is help women look their best, and they come to you sometimes after you know, they've had some sun damage and you're trying to, you know, get to people before that happens.
Yeah, that's true. It's much easier to prevent damage than later deal with it. It's also less expensive in the long run. We would like to remind everybody that we would like to see them much rather on elective basis than on emergency basis. So when it comes to summer, believe it or not, I already had a number of patients showing up completely sunburned for unrelated appointments, but it's kind of striking that even though summer didn't quite get here yet, there's already an issue. And
the sun's there, even if it's not 90 degrees, you know. Starting early too, I mean, we all know this is just basic stuff, but you know, those little kids, cover them up, and it's more than just sunscreen. Doctor brought in a really cute picture of his son, and we're going to put it on our website, but I think, you know, mom, dad, slap on a little sunscreen, you're all good. That comes off, it doesn't do everything, you need to do the works.
Yeah, I think that especially in the light of recent FDA changes on regulating sunblocks, it's important to remember that none of them are truly waterproof. So combination of factors, good hat with a brim, long sleeve t-shirts, swim shirts, a lot of them are on the market now with a built-in UV protection. So if you combine the 3 or 4 factors, the beach wear, trying to keep them in the shade, use the umbrellas, sunglasses, etc. After swimming, reapply the appropriate amount of sunblock. That's the important part. If anybody has any questions about what constitutes a good sunblock, we'll definitely would want to have them call or stop by. We can give them the advice. Also, if you're reading the label, especially for kids, anybody who's boating, anything that has zinc or titanium as one of the top ingredients typically is a better sunblock.
Okay, zinc or
titanium.
Zinc or titanium. Okay, look for those key words.
Yeah, don't be afraid to look like a lifeguard in the 60s with the white nose. They're all clear. They typically go on fairly easy, and you got to start early before you sweat.
What about your lips? My lips tend to really, you know.
Same thing. They're chopsticks and lipsticks that have those protectants in them, so that's a very important factor to do.
You know what I do, Doctor? I love going to the beach, but I never sit right out in the sand in the beach. I find a tree with shade. I got my baseball cap on, I got my sunglasses on, and I read my book and I love life, but I'm not, and I also peak hours, like the hottest part of the day, that's when I go grab lunch, you know, or...
Absolutely. Good idea. There's just one correction here. Baseball caps do not make for a good sun protection.
A visor is better?
No, has to have a brim
nice
all the way
brim.
around,
okay.
At least 2 to 3 inches. So
okay.
Probably take example from the recent wedding of the royalty.
Yes.
Nice English hat.
I don't know if I want one of those. All right, well, good. You got me then. I'll do more of a wide brim hat. What are some of the other reminders? I know my 17-year-old son is riding his bike a lot this summer, and I said, you will be wearing a helmet.
Right.
And, you know, 17, he's like, really, Mom? And I said, really? Really
is the good approach. I mean, in general, we would not want to meet any of our patients in the emergency room. We all work with trauma patients. The helmet, good footwear when you're riding a bike. We're in a Harley-Davidson country. Helmets would still be nice for the motorcycle riders. Those longer sleeve t-shirts, if you go on a long ride, you don't want to come back sunburned or scraped up.
Very true.
So this is all kind of combination of factors.
All right. And any questions regarding your skin or you know your look? That's what you guys are all about.
Absolutely. It's not too late to come in and get the proper moisturizing or silk peel to get your skin kind of prepped for the summer. This is all good time to do it now.
All right. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. My pleasure.